Blind barrel
barrel.
is
Some blind barrel
Next.
testing coming up.
something. Double check. Test.
Oh, we didn't do a test.
No,
Well, we're
it's
putting
a
all our
show.
faith in
I
Mr.
see
Warren
Warren.
Price. I
It's
think
all
that's the
fine.
deal.
It's all
fine. It's
all
always
fine.
fine.
Woo! Welcome everybody. It feels like it's been a while.
It feels like it hasn't. It's
no, but it's
been a week.
just an excuse if we're rusty.
Yes.
But I'm one of your hosts for a awesome podcast. What do we call it again?
We have an awesome
Midnight
podcast.
Movie Distillery.
Movie.
Because it's Midnight Movie, like the horror movie thing,
Yes.
and then distillery because we drink distilled liquors. And you see how that works?
I forgot.
We're
That's how
clever.
long it's been.
Sorry, I fell asleep right there.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah, me too. Well, same.
Okay. I'm one of your hosts, Logan Lynch.
I'm another one of your hosts, Warwick Price.
I'm a guy in the Enlon Black. What are we doing today, Mr. Price?
Today, we're doing a blind barrels
Oh,
because I realized that whilst I decided not to renew my subscription, we actually did get a delivery actually a month or so ago, and we forgot to do a recording for it. So
And we also forgot to get glasses to drink this bourbon.
I will do that.
I was just going to drink it.
You guys can laugh at it. It says soak the nuts on there.
Soak the nuts.
Soak the nuts and cherries.
Cocktail Iron and Amber recipe.
I just hit my microphone, sorry.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what, looking at them like, what's going on? I'm trying to relate the audience to what we're doing.
You're bringing them into
I'm
the
trying
conversation.
We're newbies.
Okay.
I'm trying to kill time because we had no planning on this episode
Well,
whatsoever.
it was a good 30 minutes before we actually started
I know, but
recording.
that's because we're chit-chatting, catching up. That's the shit we should have
Normally I'm
recorded.
late. That's probably what it is.
Well, we
You
should have
guys are-
recorded all that crap we were doing
So-
before. Oh, well.
For all those that maybe, and surely there shouldn't be any, but that maybe haven't watched all our other episodes, I subscribe. I subscribe to, or did subscribe to a subscription service
Yes.
called Blind Barrels. And every quarter they send you this very, very cool little box with 4 bottles of alcohol, Jerry Bourbon's whiskeys. Actually, literally says World of American Whiskeys. And we don't know what they are, but it's actually kind of cool because they actually have on the back of them, they have a QR code.
That's right. We got to scan that. Get
And
that
the
up.
QR code will open up a page that Lon will bring up on his laptop,
Yeah.
where we actually get to kind of guess what we think each one is. And then once we go through all 4,
We find out how poorly we did.
find out how poorly we did. I think we have probably about like a 30% success rate. Like
Do we? That high?
I
I was thinking 10, but I could be
think there's
wrong.
been a few that we've actually got correct. Like
Really?
not all 3 of them, but
Well, let me set these up ahead of time while we're talking about it.
okay.
Only because that way it'll save us a little bit of time.
They got plenty of time.
We've got nothing but time.
Too much time.
Wait, I've got
on
to
my
copy that and text it to myself.
You're right. This is so much quicker.
Yeah, way to go, Lonald.
All right, pour 'em, bitches. I'm ready to drink. I'll do that
I'm
one
ready to
while
get some alcohol in me.
Okay.
You like jazz?
You like gladiator movies?
Okay. So the thing that's interesting about these is we've discovered that there's when you divide this by 3, this is really probably like a double, and so we're dividing it by 3, and so therefore we're getting less than quite a single.
Oh, I'm sending it. I texted that to Julie.
She'll be like, what is that? Oh, sorry.
No, I think
I think, yeah, I think I have one.
Did you already?
Good.
Is this is the second one?
Yes.
Yeah, let me put that one back. I'll do
That's
that
the one
later.
we
I've already started smelling.
I'll do that one later.
Ooh,
I mean, from over here, it has a nice smell.
I know. It gets even better. Get your nose in
Oh.
it. I should call her.
All right.
Has
Good
a-
nose. Good
Good
nose.
nose.
Good nose. Not like Logan's nose. I mean that, but it's a good
So
nose.
you gotta get it right. Good nose. It follows you in.
Mm.
Do you guys
We
know
usually
that?
go 3 sips in, but this
Yeah.
will be 3
I was
sips
just
and you're
saying,
done.
3 sips, 1 sip, and it's gone.
Wow, this
Okay.
is interesting.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. How dare you show pleasantry
So
before we
it is
vote?
just a pure coincidence that we actually used barrels to rate these.
It is,
And these
it is not.
and these are not blind.
This was
Yes.
planned.
Although, did you do your?
No.
I don't know if you want to on this one.
I think that's for like flavorless, bland, or
want more
undetermined
burns?
whiskeys. Yeah,
Oh, when we're already drunk and
maybe that's a better time
Okay.
for it. Okay.
Okay.
I'm assuming this is a high.
Do we rate them and then we'll?
I can't
Were they?
remember what we did last time. I can't actually remember whether we actually rated these or whether we just did the QR code.
I think we should just do the QR code and rate them as we're talking about it. Screw it.
As opposed to giving them a barrel.
Yeah,
rate.
let's just go.
Because you don't have the barrels on the spreadsheet. So,
Yeah.
All right.
So fuck it.
I think we just
Okay.
Groovy,
So,
Pampoovy.
I'm going to say this is not unpleasant. Has some warmth to it.
Yeah. It
How do you say warm?
Warm.
It's warm.
Warm.
Oh, I guess
There
it's
it
along the
is.
same. All right.
So good.
All right.
All right.
I shall we talk about it then?
Yeah, go on.
I find this very pleasant.
Yeah. I think
This is probably the best whiskey they've given us.
and I think it's so funny. Like, so I've decided not to resubscribe.
Right, and now it's good.
Gave you one that actually is
They
great.
do.
We'll show it.
Oh shit! Let's give them the one that's all lanterns.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I'm going to tell you, I'm not a fan.
Really?
Yeah.
You lie like
I'm
a
dead
sack
serious.
of
No,
shit.
seriously. Like I love the smell.
Because there's no burn, or because
No, there's too
No.
much burn for me.
Oh really?
Which is weird. I don't know if I'm just sensitive right now because it's been a while since we've had some.
holy shit, there's barely any burn.
It is.
There's barely any
I
burn.
got perimenopause going.
But then again, I start drinking at noon, so maybe. But
There you go.
I don't get the burn at all.
What?
Almost at all. I
see,
do get a burn.
It's overpowering for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my
my God.
god.
I mean, it definitely has a burn, but it's like it's a burn that has a pleasant flavor
Wow.
with the burn.
I'm not feeling it. Maybe I'm just. I don't know.
No, we're all good. Don't worry.
Oh.
It fell off. I just took it off. I clipped it on. We're good. Can you hear me, people? Can you hear me?
Upside down.
Oh, I don't have it upside
do.
down. You can kiss my ass. There's the speaker.
Yeah, but you had it like. Ow.
That's your own fault.
Oh.
You deserve that for making fun of
on
my
the corner.
speaker placement.
Okay.
Anywho, yeah, I'm
So
not
are we
feeling
going to answer?
Yep.
We're doing our. So they get you that the QR code takes you to a website, which then you fill in. Some
You can
questions.
jump to it if you want, because it's
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Change the camera. There's that whole thing. All right, so here's the question. I cannot read this. My eyes are so fucking.
Well, I can zoom in maybe a
Take
little
your
bit.
first sip
There.
of sample A and see how good your whiskey taste buds are.
So
Okay.
the age statement. Now, did we read the back what the choices are? Or do we know that?
We don't know.
We don't know
We
anything.
don't.
Oh, they just showed on this one. It's a bourbon, a 4-grain bourbon, a wheat whiskey, or an American single malt.
Okay.
And so maybe I should start
American
because I think we
single
did do this last time. So there's a little greeting for this release. This release is
Oh,
release
sure.
16. I did my quick
XVI for
Roman
any
numeral
Roman
math
numeral
there.
freaks out there.
Release 16 is finally here, wrapping up our 4th year of exploring the wide world of American whiskeys together. We featured 64 unique whiskeys
Damn.
from 27 different states, and it's been an honor to share this, blah, blah, blah.
That means we're shutting down.
We won't lie to you, we're shutting down. No, sorry.
Yeah.
We won't lie to you.
Hopefully you stop your subscription because we're still going to keep charging it.
We had to work hard to bring this best of, this is the best of the best. Okay.
Well, that would make
So,
sense as to how we're starting off.
We had a different and incredible box plan for you. Don't worry, it's still coming. But the government shutdown delayed things long enough that we had to pivot and bring you something we'd already been planning on saving for later. So it doesn't really. So like in previous issues, it all had a theme. The theme was like like rise or something.
Right.
So this is interesting. So okay. So
So question 1, what do you think the age statement is?
I'm
I'm going to say at least 4, but I'm thinking 6.
That's I was thinking exactly.
I
six.
was thinking 6.
We're 666, baby.
Woo!
Fucking devils.
6 years. The proof. I'm thinking this
110.
is, oh my God. I'm thinking
106.
90. 98?
Yeah.
I was even going to go less than that.
Either 104 or 106. I'm not
Well,
sure, but you
he's
guys,
in between us, so we're going to say 98.
hey,
Whoa,
left nut.
98.
You're right.
Only
Okay.
because
Who's the
90.
penis in between? Sorry.
That would be me. What do you think the whiskey type is?
So, have we had a 4-grain bourbon?
We have. We've had a couple 4-grain bourbons. Even, do you remember Iron Fish? That was a 4-grain.
Okay.
Iron Fish was a
Must
4-grain.
not have been forgettable. I'm going to say it's a 4-grain.
I do not think it's a 4-grain. I think it's a straight up bourbon. Straight up single.
It's either a 4-grain or a
American,
wheat.
American single malt?
Not a single. No, because single malt.
See, I should say it's either one of the 4, and that way then I'm right somehow.
I mean, I guess it could be an American single malt. I don't think it's wheated. I don't
So
get
you just
that
think
wheat
it's a bourbon?
sweetness. I think it's either a bourbon or American
4-grain.
single malt.
Going 4-grain, I'm sticking with it.
So we got differences of opinion here. So what are we doing? What do you think, Mr. Price? We went with
Yeah,
your
you'll be
answer on the
you'll be
last
deciding
two.
factor.
I'm going to go.
Whoa, shit.
Okay,
What was that?
I'm going to go with a.
Frogs in it?
It's your club, bitch. Pick a number
I'm
or pick a
going to
bourbon.
pick 4-grain bourbon.
4-grain? Really?
Yeah.
4-grain? You guys are wrong. Now,
I
know you hit my.
now here's where it's going to be tough. What do
Okay.
you rate this whiskey? Because we like it. You hated it. Well,
I don't hate it.
Right,
right. It's not my cup of
Strong
tea.
word.
I would go 5-6 range.
See, I would still only go like 6 or 7.
I was going to go 7 or 8 myself. So should we go 7?
Let's go
It's
7.
not. Maybe I'm just getting warmed up. That's all.
Okay.
Okay, groovy. Try the next sample. Let's
Next
do that.
sample. If only we had like a little biscuit.
Did you guys
or
rinse?
something.
Oh.
Did you guys rinse?
No.
I brought these. What they are, they're kind of like little biscuits that refresh your palate in between takes. If you're interested, I don't know if you're into that kind of thing.
I know. It's a great idea.
Would
though.
anybody like to try
Love you
little
guys like a
biscuits that are little refreshers, little.
All right.
Next episode, we'll get a little cup so
They're
everybody
like
can
running
have
away
some.
from me. There.
Because they're balls, and usually you're pretty good at grabbing the balls.
Because they're too small. He's used to a big ball.
What?
Okay, hold on.
Salt.
This is great episodes.
Well, these are buttery.
I don't know how we're not. Yeah, they're the butter ones. We had them before.
See, that means my senses are. Maybe it opened up. Maybe I'll take back my
Are you-
words.
Are you
I'm
good?
rinsed.
Okay, here we go. This is B.
As in, fine barreled bitches.
I mean,
B is for B.
how many other podcasts you know that you could listen to guys chewing pretzels?
Mm-hmm.
It's not really chewing though, is it?
It's like listening to
I think that's
people
the
stir spaghetti.
That's the problem with.
Is it? Yeah, that's. It was like the angle I was looking.
I think that's the problem with pretzels.
You're doing a damn fine job there, Warwick. I'm just going to tell you that.
It's my math skills.
Oh, see,
Ooh, okay.
see, this is where
Now
I
we're
think
into
the
something.
4-grain could be.
This is a bit spicy.
That's spicy to you?
Like smell.
Well, the smell. No.
This is the weeded whiskey.
What's the other? What are they?
4-grain
Same-
bourbon,
oh.
American.
So
single
yeah.
malt.
So basically now, since we picked 4-grain, are we gonna?
You can't. I don't know if you can pick it again. Maybe you can.
You can.
I think you can.
We've had situations
if we-
before where we thought it was like,
One of each, and
one
that's
of
it.
each,
Yeah. Mhm,
and it turned
mhm.
out to be something that we had before.
Well, I guess it could be 4-grain because it is pretty happy, but
See, now-
I feel some wheat in there.
This burn is pleasant.
Feel?
So I will say, like, good on Blind Barrels for doing the best of the best.
Right. Little late in the game. You got to do it before renewing
Specifically
comes
setting
up,
it,
but
yeah. They're like, he's gonna
Because
be
this,
but this is good.
Or that, you know
also.
what?
This is,
We
This
should
is
blame
awesome.
it. We should say they watched our last thing and they were like, we better send them a good one.
And now
And now we're like, sayonara.
they should have sent it a little sooner.
well, maybe if they send us a
So,
free subscription.
not
We'll
as strong
continue.
Oh,
on the nose. Am I wrong?
oh no, I agree. But it's actually I think it's more potent than this
You do?
on the nose
Okay.
because you can taste or you can smell that it's more robust than the last one.
Sure.
Yeah.
The last one was much more light. Even though the burn isn't heavy on this one, the flavor
So
is
this
really
is
heavy.
this is older, right?
I would say so.
I think it's
This would
probably,
be a 6 or
I think it's 6, 7, or 8. But I think this is the 4-grain. Don't
No.
even, you fucking.
Didn't say it.
Not
So,
gonna-
all right. So,
All right.
what do we think?
Is this age?
Age.
I would say we should go to. Do you want to go to 8? It's smooth enough. I feel like it could be an 8.
I think it's a higher proof, higher year.
Okay.
So, in other words, the proof is mellowed out because of the age, but it's higher
High enough
proof.
so you go
like a,
triple
like it's.
digits for.
Oh no, I don't know. About
I
that.
didn't think so.
Still like 94, 95.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna try 8 year on this
8
one,
Yep.
years, and then we're gonna go. Holy.
and then I think it's higher proof than the last one.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
We had 98 on the last one.
Yeah, I know. That's my problem.
Well, maybe the last
I
one.
think it's 100 proof because I think it's more of a barrel, single barrel kind of thing. But they mellowed it out for the age. The age mellowed it out.
Fit 4 grains into a single barrel.
I think that's exactly what
adds
they
the
do.
weight.
They just take grains
less liquid
and they put them in a room with some very Manilow music and get them to mate so that, you know, okay.
Society.
So what are we talking then? I think it's going to be around 100 proof.
I would say meet in the middle and go 95. But
95?
96.
You think it's lower proof than the last one?
I think so.
This is way higher proof than the last one. All right,
No,
Mr. Price, you've been the deciding factor.
I'm going to go 100. I'm going to go 100.
All right, 100 proof. And we think this is what?
Well, you think it's a 4 grain.
I do think it's a 4 grain. But what do you guys think it is?
I think
that last one was a single malt, if not just a regular standard bourbon. But
I would almost go with. Wait, let me get my last one.
Yep. Suck it up, Buttercup. I'm ready to.
There's a little more sweet smelling, so
it's got some wheat in there because it could be a wheated bourbon.
Yeah, so
I think I'm going to go wheated.
I was going to go wheat.
It absolutely could be a wheated bourbon because you can taste that wheat in there.
Yeah.
So you guys say just straight on wheated bourbon.
We're saying wheated.
Not a 4 grain. Because a 4 grain could have wheat.
Was the last one.
Could have wheat in it.
Watch us nail this last one. We'll be like, shit, we should do more.
So what is this one? We had 7 on the last one. No, we had 6. No, we did 7. We did 7 on the last one.
I'd still give it a 7.
I'd go 7 on this one.
I'm on 7 train with that one too.
It's definitely better than the last one.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
What's
We're on C.
Oh, that makes sense. Like, I thought you actually had to scan each one, but you're right.
No, I thought so too. I was scanning each one. I'm like, oops,
know.
one does it. They're smarter than we are.
Well, they probably just did. It's probably the barcode probably going to the same exact site.
Yeah.
Oh,
would it help?
Has it at the top?
Sure, would it help if we put all our glasses together so you can see?
No, I'd like to see him reach. Reach for the sky.
Reach for the sky.
There's a snake in my boots.
There's a snake.
All right.
I love that.
Smell test. Oh, there's not.
Wow, very light.
Yeah, not much to that. Now, do you think this is more of a newbie question? Yeah. Would we want? Would a lighter smell be older age? Is there any correlation there?
I don't think that's necessarily.
Okay.
I think it's the mash that goes into it that gets your smell. But
all I smell is caramel.
Really?
It smells sweet to me. No pungent burn.
Whoa, that's a single malt. Oh, there's some burn.
Yeah, definitely some burn. It's burnier than the last one.
It is way burnier.
I don't think it's burnier than the first one.
I think it's burnier than both. The first one, I didn't get any burn almost. But this one's got some burn to it. This is an overproofed, or I shouldn't say overproofed. This is like a
I'm going to say
single barrel, single malt, but it's
malty.
It's cask strength.
I think it's malty. I think single. I think it's
a single.
I think it's single malt.
Yeah, I think so.
It's 5 year, and I think it's.
I'm right on the money with you so far.
And I think and probably 100 proof.
I think it's 110.
I was going to say 108.
Okay, so let's do
108. That's in between this 100 and.
Come on.
When has 108 been between 100 and 110?
You're right.
I mean, technically, yes, it is between those two numbers.
Pound to 108.
I was going to say, there's not too many bourbons that are actually 108. They either go to the 110, but okay. And we all agreed on the single malt.
I am.
And what do we rate this one?
I like it. I don't want to be boring and just say 7 again.
I'm going to go 5.
I was thinking 6.
Okay.
So that's right in the middle.
So I'll go 4.
Right, because it's
That's my logic, right?
You're right. I don't like this as much as I like.
Right, the malt taste in there is not what I'm looking for with this.
Yeah.
Like malt to me works really well if you do something with it, like smoke it or finish it. But when you do just malt on its own, I think that'd be great. I should have brought that.
Old fashioned.
Well, I think this is something that needs to be like a scotch, like it's smoked or peated, or you know what I mean, to make that malt work. Because otherwise, that malt's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Which is what I get here. All right, next one, locking it in.
Okay, I got burps. Hold on.
I got it. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm still on this one too.
I'm just gonna go.
This is easily 110 proof, man.
Yeah, this is like all shriveled.
That's a 110. That's a 110 single malt. If I'm wrong on that, I'm hanging up my hat on the bourbon side.
It is kind of funny because it's like, I think whenever we record these episodes, this is what gets us drunk for the next episodes.
You think?
Because
It's not
Fuck it,
the
let's
fact
go.
that we record several episodes and by the third episode we're shit-faced?
No, we record every week.
Oh, sorry.
Once a week. Every
This is
week.
what I said. We just happen to wear the same clothes for every 4 episodes.
We leave them here.
Yeah.
I'm like Albert Einstein and Steve Jobs. I just don't want to have to think about what I'm going to wear each day.
Wow. Wow, that's neurotic. All right.
Okay, hold on.
Ooh, that one kind of hurt my stomach.
That one, I'm telling you, that one was a little bit, that's a 110. What is that? You got a clicker? What is it? Oh.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
All right.
Mixy.
So literally, the regular bourbon is the only one we haven't called out, although I think the first one was the regular bourbon.
Look at
I
that.
think
God damn, you are sexy.
you guys went on the 4-grain train,
we
but
haven't been paying attention to the color.
you know what?
Because there are obviously
There's not much to look at.
But I will say that last one was way darker than the others.
Yeah,
Okay.
All right.
Let me sniff this one.
giving it the sniff.
Not a lot of
Again.
Not a lot of sniffing.
Yeah.
Again, very, very light on the nose.
Okay.
Oh, well, that causes a problem.
Oh boy. Well, you think this one is for sure a malt now,
No.
or wheated? You got a good nose for wheated.
No, he doesn't. He didn't think that like Maker's Mark was weeded.
That's not made of wheat. What are you, an idiot, John? Wheated bourbon. It's not a wheat bourbon.
Womp womp. Pour.
Who's a whore?
I said pour.
Oh, sorry.
John, if you're watching, Warwick apologizes profusely.
No, I'm with you, John.
Okay, so this is hot.
Oh my God, yeah.
Almost as hot as the last one. So it's definitely a higher proof.
I'm getting nothing. He was.
Nothing at all.
What the?
Really?
What is going on? The
Wait,
first
wait,
one
wait,
had
wait.
no heat. You said that
It's
was
like,
too hot.
It's almost like a pepper.
Well,
Hold
yeah.
on.
That's
I'm only
what,
one in.
That's what the heat normally is.
But like, well, no, I'm saying like,
It's not like it's hot.
no, like not
It's
like
not
a
like
hot pepper.
nobody
like,
turned a lighter on in your mouth,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
Okay,
Like
well-
the first one was more like a 9-volt battery on the tongue type of like shock.
I will say this: it's good.
Actually, no. Yeah.
I don't particularly like it.
So
Okay.
then this would have to. We have to label this one bourbon. Then?
We don't have to.
Yes, we do.
We could admit that we were wrong on one. You guys could admit that you were wrong that the first one wasn't really bourbon, and you can pick
So
a
now that's-
different one now.
Maybe
I don't think it's a
If we ever want to
4-grain.
make up episodes, we could just go back and see how wrong we are on some of these. And just,
We could,
Yeah,
but
just-
why
and the
defeat
laughing
ourselves?
we're reviewing ourselves.
I think this could be a wheated whiskey.
Wait a whiskey.
Hold on.
Hold on, wait a minute.
It says wheat whiskey, not a wheated bourbon.
Oh.
It says wheat whiskey. That means it's 51% or more wheat.
Uh-oh. Dun, dun, dun.
Okay.
Well, that's a way different profile than a wheated bourbon.
Oh.
This could be the wheat. That could be the wheat. Anybody else?
I
was going to go reg burb.
Reg burb?
High proof
honestly,
reg burb.
I honestly couldn't tell the
104.
difference whether it was wheated or
Not wheated.
sorry, wheated. Sorry,
Wheat. Wheat.
Yeah. Cool whip.
Will Wheaton.
Oh,
Wheaton.
All right, what do we think of the age on this one?
I'm
I'm thinking 4.
Yeah.
go for.
I think the proof is pretty high.
I agree. I think it's 98, if not
Yeah.
100.
Let's do
101.
You triple did.
Let's do 100.
100.
Which is like 64. Like, what the?
All right. What is it, kids?
Well, you say it's a wheated.
I
Well,
think it's a
we-
wheated, but you guys outvoted me on the first one, which was a bourbon.
Get it out of you.
Sorry.
Dominus
the
opus
next one
spiritu sancti.
Yeah.
Well,
Go wheat.
go wheat,
Sure.
Mr. Lynch.
I am not a huge fan of.
The burn is still going down my throat.
Yeah, it's a burnier.
It is hanging around.
I'm
but
wondering
it's
if
not
it's more than
as
100.
annoying as that first one was.
It could be higher.
Really?
than that.
So I think the first one was more like instant hit, heat, and it like and it just kind of hung around, and then as it went down, it was gone. This one's the opposite. It was like, oh, heat, and then it's like, yeah, I'm gonna sit here and gargle.
Yeah. As soon as it hits your stomach lining, it goes, I'm gonna eat this.
Yeah, it's like,
But
get in my belly.
you haven't told me what you think it is.
I would think, if I had to go wheat, I don't know. 'Cause
You don't have to go wheat. Tell me, what do you think it is?
I was gonna go straight burb.
You think that's a straight? Okay. You think that's a straight bourbon?
Well, it's just saying bourbon. It doesn't say straight bourbon.
Well, good point.
Hey,
But
should I say bourbon?
all right, so I'm going wheat. He's going bourbon.
I'll go wheat.
Wheat. What are we rating it?
5.
Yeah.
5. I'm with you. 1, 2,
Check
3,
fives.
4, 5.
Not really that hard.
Ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
You know why? Because I don't have my glasses. It's blurry, and I'm like, I better count it. Because if I click 1
1,
star,
2, 3, 4, 5.
ready?
Yep. Go for it.
Ka-chka-chka-chow. Whistle pig.
Oh, wow.
No, that's not a whistle
No,
pig.
Northern
All
bourbon.
right, I gotta give them
Straight bourbon whiskey is the first one.
All right, so the first one. What did I fucking tell you guys?
What?
Sample A is a bourbon.
Well, that's what we said.
No, fucking sack of shit. You lying sack of shit. You thought 4 grain. You two fuckers thought 4 grain. I said no.
What's the
Proof was 98. We said 98. They said it was actually 95. We said 6. It was 5. We're pretty on the mark with almost everything else.
Except for what kind it was.
So it is in Michigan.
But I don't
So
understand the weighting of the score, though. So it said 35 out of 75. But,
Right.
but according to the tick marks, we got 2 ticks correct.
that's the score that it has on like an international rating scale,
Oh,
more
right,
like a
right.
national rating scale.
Got it. Okay.
So 37 out of 75. I don't know how they rate it because usually when you rate things, it's out of 100.
Well, and also, if this is
Or
best of
10.
the best,
Yeah.
wouldn't you think the score
Something higher than
It's
that?
going to be a 37.
So let's,
Which is-
can you click on that? You cannot. So, mash bill, Wapsie Valley corn. It does have rye. It does have a lot of rye, actually. That may would have turned you guys off thinking 4 grain.
Right? Oh, that's why.
Fun
I'm
fact,
serious, like, rye don't sit really well.
this bottle takes Mammoth's excellent woolly bourbon, which is made from heirloom grains of
Woolly
Okay, the second one, sample B.
That was the 4 grain.
That was the 4 grain. We said weeded whiskey, but it was a 4 grain. I said it was a 4 grain. Proof we got, although. Yeah. I saw that bitch.
And we're
Way off on the years. Way off on the years.
So, what did we say? 8 year? It was 4 year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I don't like this, though. We guessed 98 and it was 95. Come on. That's close.
Tit for tat.
That's close.
It gave you that one.
It did give it to us. I guess they're only highlighting it if you get it right on the
Yeah.
money. Okay. So that is 75% corn. See, 4 grain, but then it's 10 wheat, 10 rye, 10 barley, 5 barley. I mean, come on, that's like barely any 4 grain, but whatever. It's more like a finishing, but okay, we'll take it. Moving on.
Moving on.
Sample C,
Hey.
Southern Star American Single Malt Cask Strength. We had this one right. We knew it was a single malt. Our proof was low. We said 106, it was 115. I told you it was hotter than that. This one right here, the third one, I said that was the hottest one. I said 110, but that's a lot. Age, because it was so hot, we kind of thought the age was younger, but it was actually a 7-year. Okay, that's fine. But we did get that single malt guess correctly. It's 100% malted barley,
Wow.
I think
which is why it had that sweet edge to it,
We did all 3
why it
like
needed
the third
smoke.
one, right?
What?
We all 3 liked the third one, right? What do we give it?
The third one we did like, but
Yeah.
we gave it to, does it
I
say
think
what
that
our
was
score is?
7.
No, so I think that
We
is.
gave 2 7s in a row.
You think that is our score?
I think that has to be our score.
Wait, we gave this one a really high score, 35 out of 75. How do
I don't.
we gave it a 7? We gave the first 2 a 7.
Right. So you think that'd be the same? Yes. I don't know.
Okay, back to this. So we did pretty good on this one as far as that goes. Now, and we did guess the last one being a wheat whiskey. Look at that fucking proof.
125.2.
125 proof.
Now that makes no sense to me. That one did not feel as potent as that. Now, could that have been the first one?
It did to me. The last 2 felt really,
This
really
one
hot.
felt smooth to me. Like,
And you
not
thought
smooth.
this one was hot.
Yeah, that one.
I think that was because it was your first bourbon in a while.
That's got to be.
Because then the rest, you got accustomed to it by the time it got to the last 2.
Yeah.
But that first one was nothing.
C was my favorite.
C?
Yeah.
C was.
You did a 6 on that one.
Or was it
Well, this
B?
one was your favorite. These
No,
two,
no, no.
we both 7 on this
Okay.
one. 7 on both of
Yeah,
these.
so B was actually, I think, my favorite.
The straight bourbon.
I liked the C one.
I
D one, sorry.
I liked the first two because this was the bourbon, and then the second one, the 4 grain. I did like them both. We did give it a 7. We all kind of agreed on that one. So those two were the best. Oh, here goes our rating. Here we go. 7 and 7.
5.
And then these two was 6 and 5.
Yeah.
So the last one we gave it a 5.
Yeah, the last one we gave a 5.
125. Jesus.
But look at what the score is, 60 out of 75. Is that maybe their ratings?
It has to be. But then,
More people like that one?
But then again, it's like if this is the best of the best, then I wouldn't expect to see anything
below us.
below
a 50.
50%.
Yeah.
And the first two are like 30 and 35. Or 35 and 30.
And let me point out, the two we liked the most were $60 and $65. Little pricey, but they're independent distillers, not mass produced, not mass sent out. So the last two were $65 and $80. That last one that we hated, that we liked the least,
like pure
was
grain
$80.
125.
It is 125 proof. So, but that's got the Ohio soft red winter wheat. Let me tell you, we did the soft reds. We did not like the soft reds.
Yeah, that's why we gave it a 5.
We tried a couple soft reds. They weren't.
So basically,
not that
what we're
good.
saying at the end of this, we don't know what we're talking about.
No, we are learning.
You're not that far off. We're just average Joes for sure.
Yeah.
We're just average guys who maybe have had more bourbons than some people have had, but we certainly haven't had all the bourbons.
We're just average Joes. I can.
You got it.
Now, what I think this proves is that we're not alcoholics, because alcoholics would nail every single one of these.
No, the difference is they give everything a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, because it's alcohol.
It's alcohol.
Yeah.
Or they would have only given one of us each.
Yeah.
Yes. Or actually, they'd probably just
They would have kept the box.
drank it all and not allowed you guys to.
I will say this, even though this is the end of our tour for now, with the blind barrels, I really want to still talk to the owner. What's his name?
Chuck Buffa.
Bobby.
Bobby. I still want to talk to Bobby and talk about a sponsorship with this because they're fun.
Yeah. I mean, these have been great episodes.
We have not enjoyed the majority of the bourbons they picked, the whiskeys they've picked, but this last box was good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed all of them, even though the last one I enjoyed the least. I still enjoyed it.
Yeah, I should.
Yeah.
And,
So it looks like
make the noise like.
Look at me. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm looking up on the interwebs.
Wait.
What? Wrong. Okay.
Are we done?
We're done with that.
D-U-N.
That was fun. I enjoyed it.
Yes.
That was fun.
Moving on. Obviously, stick with it for next week.
Yeah.
We have more amazing
Alcohol and movies.
alcohol and movies. And then we're going to do our outro. Hey, I'd not let anyone ever really comment, but watch the outro and tell us whether we should be re-recording it
Yeah.
or whether it is such a classic moment in movie cinema. Yeah, movie cinema?
Not necessarily.
Sure.
Podcast
history.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go with that.
We should just leave it because like we think it is amazing, but it's now like
It makes us laugh
at
every
least a
time.
year old.
Yeah. Oh, God.
It is.
Is it a-
We've been discussing and arguing if we should do another ending or not.
We just don't think we could ever make one quite as
That's
good as
That
that.
was all off the cuff, so.
Yes, as you will see
Yeah.
in a minute.
Yeah. All right.
See you
Bye-bye.
next time.
Wait, don't hit the button yet. Thank you for joining us.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Follow us on social media.
Oh, shit.
What did you do?
What happened?
Went down the wrong pipe.
Okay, let's just continue. Ignore him.
Everyone for joining us.
Like-
On another. Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Like-
Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Hey, follow us on social media. Right here.
I want to do like 5 million takes.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Be sure to follow us on social media.
Feeling good about this one.
What's the matter with that?
What's the matter
I
with
said
that one?
feeling good about this one.
What's wrong with that one?
Nothing was wrong with it.
I don't know what the fuck you're doing for
I
it.
don't know.
I'm pointing to.
Pointing does nothing. This is a social
But you
media.
see it on
it's
different lines. And
yes,
so I'm like,
but do you
I'm
know where
pointing-
the lines actually are?
By the way, no one can see you because there's a big logo right here.
I know, they can hear me though.
No,
We
they
did that on
can't.
purpose.
I'm Logan Lynch,
We're
over here.
gonna
Nobody listens.
cut that out.
Who the fuck is Logan Lynch? Who names himself
That sounds like a made-up name
Doesn't
to me.
it though? Amen.